everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then hi, my name is Caitlin. Welcome! And today I am updating my Project Level Up Project Pan. So I should say straight off the bat, I am filming this very early. Today is the 29th of June, so it's not even July yet when I am filming this, but for good reason. Trust me, you'll understand why in a little bit. But today, we're updating this palette. This is the Colourpop Baroque palette. It is my level 2 palette, which means I have to hit pan in 2 shades and I have to use every single shade 2 times. So as of last update, we had 1 pan and we'd hit our use goal on most of the shades. Have we hit all our goals today? Can we level up? Who knows? Who knows? But just before we do jump into the video, if you have not already, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. I do so many project pans, shop my stashes and get ready with me's, mostly with bright, fun, colourful makeup. I'm going a little bit grungy today, but I have used the Baroque palette, of course, for this update, so I'm really excited. So this project was created by Sophie Alexandra, and it's kind of a mix between pan those eyeshadows, no pan left behind, and pan that palette, all mixed into one. So as I kind of explained, I'm on level 2, which means I have to hit pan in 2 shades and have 2 uses on every shadow, which I'm very happy to tell you I have done. So I'm going to show you, this is what our palette looked like last month. You could see we had 1 pan in this and we had hit some of our usage goals. We'd hit most of the usage goals. This palette is obviously not the best palette to have for summer right now because we're in the middle of a heat wave and this is very smoky and grungy. So we had to hit 1 more pan and hit a few more usage goals. And this is what we are looking like today. You can see we have hit pan in Lounge and we have also hit our usage goals as well, meaning we will be leveling up today. Here we go. This has been a little bit of a ride because I said in a video not very long ago that I didn't really like this palette, and then like a day later it was randomly rolled into this project, so I was stuck with it for 2 months. It's taken 2 months to hit all our goals in this, so I'm going to talk about the usage first. So last update we had 2 uses on Boogie, Ritzy, BeautyBay, Lounge, Grand and Stunner. We had 1 use on Etiquette and we had no uses on Noble and Secret. So I'm going to budge over and I'm going to show you the first look that I did. This is what it looks like. I did a recreation of someone's Instagram makeup, so this isn't my original look, but I did film it. I did it for a video. I will link it in the cards if you are interested in watching me do this look. So for this look, I used Grand an additional time. It was over my 2 use goal. And I did use Etiquette as well to blend that out. So that means that I did hit my 2 use goal on Etiquette with this look. So yeah, I liked it. It was a nice experience. It was a little bit stressful filming this video, not gonna lie. It was a very fun video though, so go and check it out if you are interested. I'm trying to push my creativity a little bit. I have been at drama school for 3 years, so my creativity is lacking a little bit. So this video really allowed me to play with my creativity a little bit more. Okay, so that means we only had Secret and Noble, which had no uses on them. So this is the first look. I know the picture isn't very good, but it was late at night. And I used Secret in the crease and then I put Noble on the lid. I actually put the Pastel Roses Beetle over it just because this shade Noble, it's meant to be one of those blue to brown duochromes, but it doesn't have that much sparkle and shimmer to it. So the Pastel Roses Beetle is very sparkly, very shimmery, and it's the same brown to blue kind of duochrome shift. So I decided to put that over the top of it. So this was more of a base for that. I liked this look. Again, it kind of weird for middle of summer heat wave, but you know what? We move. That means we had 1 use on both of these. And so I'll move to the middle now. This was the final look that we did with this palette. So I started with a black with the wing, I blended that out with Secret, then I did actually put Noble on the lid, but I did end up topping it with the Pastel Roses loose pigment in Orion, just because, again, it wasn't giving me the blue that I wanted. It was giving me like murky, swampy kind of blue, and I wanted something more. So I did use this shade. I'm not a fan of this shade, not really. But yeah, we did use it in this look. And I also added Lethal Cosmetics Lucid. That is in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project pan as well. So that is on my lower lash line as well, just again to bring out that blue. So that means we have hit 2 uses on all of the shades in this palette. So now let's talk about the pan. This is the shade Lounge. It is a tiny, tiny baby pan, as you can see there. I was originally going to hit pan in Ritzy. You can see there is quite a big dip, not really, but there's a little bit of a dip in that shade. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to use the shade Lounge in my brows as a liner and as like a deepening shade as well. So this shade took 8 uses to hit pan on. Obviously, I used a very, very precise brush when I used it in my brows and as a liner. That's why the pan is so, so, so thin. But we did it. I'm counting it. It is a pan. And yeah, that means I am rolling this palette out. So some of you may be thinking, like, how do I feel about this palette now? Because I was saying all the time I really didn't like this palette. It was on the chopping block, but I think it's not on the chopping block anymore, but it's still not a favourite. I haven't fallen in love with it. There are some shades that I do like. I'd like to hit pan in Ritzy maybe someday, eventually, when I get round to it. I do like that shade. I like the shade Lounge. I like the shade Stunner. There are shades in this that I genuinely do like. So yeah, it's not on the chopping block anymore. I am kind of glad that it was rolled into this project because it means I really got to kind of deep dive into it. I got to focus on it a lot more. So yeah, maybe it was for the best. Okay, so now the roll in. So last time we rolled in a palette, I did randomly select it with my pretty random app on my phone. However, I recently filmed a video and, well, I recently filmed it. It was live like a few weeks ago when you're seeing this because I'm pre-filming so much. But it was palettes I haven't used in 2023 so far. It's 6 months into the year and I just haven't used these palettes. So I thought, why am I randomly selecting palettes when I have so many that I just haven't used? So Sophie herself, the creator of this project, told me that it is a-okay to hand select one of these palettes that I am going to be rolling in. So that's what I'm going to do today. If you are really, really looking forward to having a random roll in, I'm really sorry, but this is just what I want to do. I don't like having neglected products in my collection. I'd rather give use to everything because you never know. I could randomly roll in a palette that I've already used a lot this year and I really don't want to do that. So the palette that I'm rolling in, if you saw that neglected palettes video, it probably will not be a surprise. This is the BeautyBay Wilderness palette, and this is going to be our level 3 palette. You can see here we don't have any pans in this, so we're going to have 3 pans by the end of this kind of round. I have used Snow 3 times already, just because it's a lid setting shade. I recently finished my lid setting shade in my rolling project pan. This palette is going to wash me out a lot. Okay, that's fun. I'm gonna have to remember that for next update. But yeah, this is the palette I want to roll in. It's very summer. It's very kind of autumn as well, going into those months. So 3 uses on each of these shades and hit 3 pans. So if I am going to predict what I'm going to hit pan on, probably Snow, because this is going to be my main eyelid primer base setting shade. What? So many words came out then. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. This is going to be used to set my eye primer every day. So I'm probably going to hit pan on that. I'm probably going to hit pan on Ray as well. This is just like an inner corner shade. It's got a slight bit of like greeny blue to it as well. So I'm probably going to hit pan on that. And I'm probably going to hit pan on Fossil as well, which is this shimmery gold, just because I have recently finished Primavera in my Pan That palette, so I don't really have any other gold shimmers, like neutral shimmers that I'm working on right now. So yeah, they're probably going to be the shades. Pretty boring shades, but I'm sure we'll have really fun looks with this. I am a little bit nervous about this kind of orangey corner here, just because my Pan That palette is my Modern Renaissance palette, which has very similar shades. I also have 2 orange mattes in my Pan Those eyeshadows, and I also have the Orange You Glad palette in my No Pan Left Behind as well, so there's a lot of orange going on right now. Hopefully everything's gonna be fine, hopefully everything's hunky-dory, and we can get really good progress on this. I'm actually really excited to roll this in. Yeah, it's been neglected this year and I want to use it. So yeah, that is it for this video, guys. If you did enjoy, definitely like and subscribe because it would mean the world to me. Thank you so much to Sophie for creating this project. I'm really, really loving it. A little bit daunting, but honestly, worth the risk. Let me know what you think of my eye looks. Things are going to be brightening up from now on in this project, thank God. And yeah, I'm just very, very happy. I hope you all have an absolutely incredible day, and I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Bye!